Okay, I thought there was 8. get into that deeper in 102. Right? In 102, we're going to go through all the rules. Today, I just need to teach you step one concept. So that we already have that one concept in mind when we went to 102. Which makes it easier for you guys.
So all the outside here is okay, but as soon as I step in the kitchen and volley, that's a fault.
Basically, we try to put everything behind the line until the volley is.
But
the ground is.
So, I can be in the kitchen. So, all of us. Right? We call this a dinky. That's in so you can see. Stay off the court though. Yeah. So the four of us are going to play a little point here. I'll show you these levels. So if it's going to land outside the blue line, let it go. Because that ends our round. Okay? So we're just going to keep it inside the kitchen.
Out. You're getting it, Marnie. That's awesome. So part of the problem is you're hitting over this. If you keep it lower, it should stay in. There you go. Good job. Good volley. Out. All right, so guys, come in for a second. So that was a good rally. It's really important to me that you learn what a rally is. A rally has a beginning and an end. So the beginning is the serve. The end is when it goes out or goes into the net. So when a ball goes out, I want you to stop, start the rally over, because at the end of a rally, either a point is going to be scored or the other person's going to score, or a serve, or there's going to be a side out. So you have to understand where a rally starts and ends. So that's what. So when it lands out, call out, stop, and restart with a serve. Okay. No, if it goes, this is out for now. For now, yeah, we're dinking. We're staying in the kitchen right now. Okay. Good stuff, Marnie. That's out. Awesome. Good. So I was telling the other guys, it's really important to me and for our development and for moving on to 102 that we understand what a rally is. Rally has a beginning and an end. The beginning is with the serve. The end is when it goes into the net or it goes out of the court or bounces twice on the court. So there's a beginning and an end. So every time a rally ends, I want it to start again with the serve. Don't keep going just to keep the rally going. I want you to understand where the beginning is and where the end is. Because in a game, after a rally ends, there's either going to be a point, a change of serve, or a side out. Right? Good job. Out. Awesome. That was out. I agree. Okay, one more and then we're going to rotate.
On the line in?
Yeah, on the line is in. Okay, we're going to rotate now. So you're going to slide over here. You're going to slide down there. Barb, you stay there. Karen, come on over here. Ray, you're going to slide over one. Dan, you're going to go around. Exactly. Marty, you're going to slide over. Okay, here we go. I'm going to move this. Out. All right. Remember, try and keep them this high and no higher. Oh, there we go. So that's a weird one. I won't get into it very deep, but that would be a replay because it hit the net, came over, hit the bar. You would just replay that if that happened in a game. It wouldn't count. It would be a replay. Yep. Out. Out. Right? Out. You're getting there. You're getting better, Melina. Or sorry, Marnie. Out. Out. That was out. Legal volley. You didn't commit a foot fault, so. Out. Yeah, well, you angle your paddle. Very nice. Out. You guys are having some good rallies. You're getting control, Marnie. That's awesome. Oh, that was a little out. So the reason that went out is you started your swing from way back here, right? So just keep it in front. Oh, a little out. So same, you're doing the same thing, Ray. So you're taking slap shots all the time, right? You're coming way back all the time. So just think of it as a wrist shot. Keep it in front of you. Oh, out. Okay, let's do one more rotation. So Barb is going to stay there. You're going to slide over. Dorinda's going to come here. Ray, you're over here, buddy. Far side. Dan, you're sliding over court. Marco, you're right there. Yep, there we go. All right. Out. Out. Nice try, Ray. You had the right idea, though. Nice try, Barb. That was a tough one. Good shot. Out. Overhit. Oh, he got you right into your feet. Out. Out. You guys are good, better at keeping it in, though. Oh, a little out. You ran at that one. That's why. That happens. A little out, Marnie. So if that hadn't been up here, if it had been down here, that would have been fine. You're just hitting them too high. That's out. You're just too strong, Marco. Oh, work out less pickleball more and that won't happen. All right, let's put the ball in the hopper. Picked up that one. And somebody grab somebody's sweater. Okay, guys, we're gonna take a little break now. Somebody left a sweater over here. Is that yours? Okay, don't leave it here by accident. Okay, let's go have a drink and a bathroom break if you need one, a little rest, and we'll have a chat in the lobby. Sorry?
You know Carmen Lindquist?
I don't think so. Oh, when?
Moved to Calgary like 2-3 years ago.
Okay. So now I left Estevan, Saskatchewan in 1983.
Oh, that's
So,
kind of.
probably too young?
He was a coach of all the volleyball teams.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you were McShips through the night.
Sorry? Doesn't possibly. When did they live there?
Oh,
Okay, then I probably knew them. Yeah. My last name is Johnner. You guys know the Johnner brothers? Yeah, we all grew up together. Yeah. I taught Brad and Ken how to fish. So that song where Brad talks about his brother teaching him how to fish, it's all a lie. I taught them both how to fish.
I watched them on Film
Did you? Awesome. Okay, you're free to take a bathroom break, but this is our little chat circle that we do at all the breaks. You should be drinking water and hydrating while we're having this conversation. There's a fountain there behind you if you want one. Questions?
Is there a proper grip or is it?
Yep. So continental, this is the most common grip. Most people start with that. So the two edges of the racket are over and above each other. Racket straight up and down. That's the simplest. You can use it for forehand and backhand. If you want to be a little more aggressive, you can turn it a little bit more forward. And no, that's backwards. You want to turn it forward, so it's tipping forward. Yep. And the reason you tip it forward is, if I'm taking the ball out in front of me, now it's up directly above, right? Back here it's down, but out here it's up and down. Whereas this shot, if you're holding it here, continental here, by the time I get it out front, it's tipped up. Right? Anyway, either grip works. I don't spend a lot of time on grip for this class because this is not a technical class. I'm not teaching a forehand or a backhand here. We're just learning some basic concepts. We do have an entire lessons program. You can get very technical if you want. So all of that information is on the website on the lessons page. I'm not going to bore you with all the details of that today. Yeah, so the most people think that the sweet spot in the paddle is in the center of the paddle head. It's actually the center of the whole paddle. So if you were to measure the distance between the butt and the tip, and the halfway point is going to be the sweet spot in your paddle low to high. And then from edge to edge, right in the center of your handle, that's going to be the center this way. So if you drew a plus sign in the center of your paddle, that plus sign is exactly where you want to be hitting the ball most of the time for most of your shots. Right?
I noticed there's like this is 7.8 ounce board. So is there so there's different paddle weights and
Yes.
sizes and stuff?
So I've been in pickleball for 20 years. When I started in pickleball, most of the paddles were made of wood. But they've evolved since then. For about 10 years, they got lighter and lighter and thinner, and then people realized that that just makes the game harder to play. So now they're getting heavier and thicker because one, the paddle lasts a lot longer. Two, the game is a lot easier to play. And three, if you're playing outdoors in the wind, which we do about half the year here in Calgary, you need that extra weight. If you have a paddle that's too light, you're going to have trouble, especially in any kind of breeze, if the wind's in your face or if you have a wind, the breeze blowing across court. 8 ounces plus is what they're at now, and thicker. So all those paddles that you guys have in your hand are old style paddles. Those are very, very thin paddles, right? So you're nowadays 16 millimeters, 18 millimeters. That's normal. In the old days, 10, 12, 14, or 10, 12, 13 millimeters were normal. No, so they're now made of polypropylene is the core. So inside there's a shape cut out of honeycomb polypropylene core, this whole shape, and then they put a fiberglass or graphite face on, and then they finished it with a kind of a baseboard, which they call the edge guard, right? And then they just wrap the handle all together, and it's held together at this end. Well, so don't fall for the marketing about beginner paddles and pro paddles. People think if I buy a pro paddle, I'll play better. Pro paddles are actually very hard to play with for most people. So for right now, the only thing you need to be aware of is just generally avoid pro paddles. You want to look for something that's thicker and heavier. It's going to make the game easier to play with. Some of the pro paddles now are ridiculously thin. And they can get away with that because they only hit the ball here. So it really doesn't matter how thick the paddle is for them. But believe me, none of you are there yet. If you buy that paddle, it's gonna make you feel bad because you're gonna have trouble playing with it, right? You'll get there one day, but you're not there yet, right? So beginner paddles tend to be the lower cost paddles, right? Because you can buy a paddle for $100. Yeah, and it's a good quality paddle. It'll last you your first couple of years. Later on, don't imagine that you're only going to have one paddle for the rest of your life. Because if you play pickleball for 10 years, you're probably going to go through close to 5 paddles. They don't last forever. Nothing is going to last forever. They're held together by glue. Over time, glue dries out, it shatters, stops sticking the pieces together, and they start to fall apart. That's just the way they're made. So I would just not overspend. What you need now is court time, practice, training time. That's where you should be putting your money, not in the $300 paddle. You don't need one just yet. We always have loaners here. You don't even have to own one if you want to start playing. So, good question. Other questions?
What are some of the main injuries?
Tennis elbow is a very common one. Falling injuries are the most common. So the most common injury, people will tell you it's tripping on balls. It's not actually that. It's just falling during play. Sticking your hand out to break your fall, break your wrist, or you damage your wrist. You should. You really should, especially when you're new, because you're not reading the ball very well yet. You're not predicting it. The ball is less of a danger than your partner's paddle. The partner's paddle is the thing that's most likely to hit you. And eyewear is, you've only got one set of eyes. So I have glasses, so I don't have to worry about eyewear. Uncle there is one of our coaches, wears eye protection all the time. If you're going to be playing, especially if you're going to be playing games, you're going to want something to protect your eyes. Oh yeah, she's got her eyewears right there on top of her paddle. So, good question. Other questions?
How long does a game generally last?
Time-wise, about 15 minutes. What does it go up to? The score goes to 11, unless, 11 or we call it clear by 2. So you have to win by 2. So I played a game once, it was 30-28. You keep going up until one team is clear by 2.
Is it singles and doubles?
There's actually 3 forms of pickleball. There's singles and doubles. And then there's a form of singles called skinny singles, in which you're only using half of the court. That's actually recognized as a game in pickleball. Yep. Not very many people play it here in Calgary because we're playing indoors for half the year. But in California, Florida, Texas, where it's warm a lot, there's a lot of skinny singles play. Because people complain.
You're always playing in the kitchen, no matter what.
No, half a court.
And then you run into the kitchen?
No, half a court. The width, it's the half of the width of the entire court. That's skinny singles.
So they can get more players on the court.
No, skinny singles is a really important development game. If you want to learn how to control the ball well, you want to develop. So Ungla and I will play skinny singles. Right? It's a development game. We're trying to get better at ball control because it forces you have a much smaller court. So if there's just two of us, we want to play a game, a control game. We play it on the skinny singles on the half court. If we want to play a game of singles, we can. Singles is more of a fitness game. Skinny singles is more of a development game. So if you want to get better at doubles, play skinny singles. If you want to get better at fitness, which was one of your goals, play singles. Because you're covering the whole court. So. All good questions. I'm sure there's more. Okay,
I was just going to say, get to the middle, like, try to get more in the middle of it. Should you watch the ball into your racket?
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
You want to keep your paddle in front of you where you can see it, right? For pickleball, generally, the only time your paddle is ever going to come back from behind you is when you're at or near or behind the baseline, right? That very back, when you're at the very back of the court, your racket's going to be behind you. On the serve, you're going to take a moderate backswing. You're not going to be able to see it. But your contact point, you always want to be able to see it out in front of you. And especially when you're first learning, really focus on, am I hitting the ball in the center of the paddle? That will help you immeasurably if you focus on that early in your development. Okay, so we're going to go now learn how to serve. Some of you are going to struggle with this. Don't expect to go home today necessarily knowing how to serve. You're going to get more chances to serve in 102. And if you still don't get it, that's okay. There's 103, and you can take 103 as many times as you want. You can also take this class again if you want. There's no limit on the amount of times you can take 101, 102, and 103. I have lots of my students take these courses multiple times. Okay? We're going to go in and learn how to serve. We're all going to go onto this court over here on the left, and I'm going to have Marco go to the other side. He's just going to catch the balls. All you have to do is catch them. Okay? Let's go on in the room. So I'm just going to get you to catch the balls. If I do this, it means pass me one of the balls. Okay? Right? You can hold it. You want? Yep. Okay, everybody, come on right in here, please. Right along the sideline, right in here. Right in here, please. Right in here so you can see me and you can hear me. Okay, so I'm going to serve to Marco. Marco's going to be diagonally to me behind the baseline back there. The baseline is this green line here. I'm going to serve to Marco. Boom. That's it. That's a serve. So it went diagonally across the center line. It landed in his side of the court. That's a serve. I'm behind the court when I make contact with it. Yep. Yeah, you can hit it back. Hit it or throw it back. Either one. Okay. So I'm going to serve out of the air. Good job. Pass it back. Or, that was a volley serve because I hit it out of the air. I can also do a ground stroke serve. I can bounce it once on the ground. Yeah. So, once again, volley serve out of the air. Or I can do always diagonal. Or I can do a drop serve and hit it that way. Whichever way you want to serve is fine. You can also serve backhand. Here's a backhand volley serve. And a backhand drop serve. Okay? Thank you, Marco. So I don't want to get lost in the rules today about the serve. We'll cover that in 102. What I want is just for people to learn how to hit the ball on a serve. Okay? So I would encourage you to try both the volley serve and the ground serve, or drop serve, volley serve and drop serve. Try both. See which one you're better at, right? We want to clear the blue line, not pass the back green line and keep it within the 2 outside green sidelines. Okay? Exactly. The inside green lines are a badminton line. We don't use those in pickleball. Yep. Yep. Okay. So we're going to go back to our courts. We're just going to have 2 pairs. So there's going to be 2 balls going diagonally. 2 balls. You're just going to be hitting back and forth with a partner. And we're going to be rotating around Barb. So Barb is going to go back to Barb's court. Everybody else can go to another court. It doesn't matter which one. And you're going to be paired with the person diagonal from you. You need a ball? Yeah, you can go anywhere you like. Need a ball? Ray's got a ball? Okay, so Ray's going to be serving to Marnie. Marnie's going to be serving to Ray. Melaine is going to be serving to Dorinda. And Dorinda is going to be serving to... Stay behind the green line, the back green line. Yep, there we go. Good. Just catch it, Barb. Just catch it and serve it back. Yeah, just catch it and serve it back. There you go. Okay, good. Try again. So Barb, you need to be standing outside of the court when you serve. Outside. There we go. So here's the green line. You want to be outside of the court when you serve. Okay? Just like in tennis. Just catch it. Good job. There we go. And now you're going to serve it back to him. Good stuff. That was in. Yeah, it was in. Good serve. That was in. Well done, Karen. Underhand. Only underhand. Yep. Was your question? Yeah, that's okay. So you don't want it to just be from your arm, because then then it relies on your upper body strength. You want to use your weight. So your weight, you're going to get your weight moving forward. Yeah, you're welcome. Nice try, Barb. Very good serve, but you have to be outside of the court. I said it was a very good serve, but you have to be outside of the court when you serve.
Oh, I thought it was that.
No, this line.
Oh, my
The outside green line.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, it's okay. We're here to learn. It's okay. Good job, Marnie. Oh, very close, Dorinda. Very good, Dorinda. Nice. It was in. Very good, Bob. Nice serve, Dan. Very good, Marco. Almost, Bob. Good job, Barb. That was in. Very close, Karen. You're getting better. One second, Karen. Try this. It's a heavier paddle, so keep using that one. Yeah. All right, let's rotate around Barb. We're going to rotate, so slide over, Dan. Marco, come on over here. We're going to switch paddles. There you go. There's another heavy one. Very good, Dorinda. Nice serve, Marco. I was a little out. Very good, Karen. Heavier paddle makes a difference, doesn't it? Very good serve, Milena. Sorry. Ray, that hard hitting is working for you now. Oh, just a little out, Milena. Okay, Milena, try and hit the target. Try and hit the target. I'm giving you guys some targets. I want you to try to hit the targets, okay? All right, so try to hit the targets now. No, you can hit ground strokes. We were hitting ground strokes when we were dinking. No, absolutely not. 102, we'll get into all that. That was in. Good serve. Try and aim for the targets. Aim for the targets. You stepped on the serve line that time. That would have been a fault. Who?
Is it Bruce who's playing together, Carrie? Bruce, right?
Oh, no, Paul. Paul Baxter. Paul Baxter.
And that's him, ponytail?
Sorry?
Ponytail? A ponytail, long hair?
He might have a
Does
ponytail.
he have long hair? You
No.
wouldn't know if a guy had long hair or
Well,
not?
no. If he was in a ponytail, I wouldn't have
I'm
known.
asking if
He didn't have.
Is that the man that we're looking for? Is that Paul Baxter?
It is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right. He does have a ponytail.